They always say that all good things must come to an end. And sadly, yes, that does include Beesmas as well. So before you guys go crying yourself to sleep because Beesmas is over in 9 days, don't get depressed just yet. Because these last 9 days of Beesmas might be the most crucial ones. There are a ton of mistakes that players make at the end of Beesmas, so I'm going to be giving you guys a complete guide showing you every single mistake that you should not make at the end of Beesmas, as well as what you should be doing. Starting off with number 1, the gingerbread house. Please, 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 please do not forget your gingerbread house. Depending on what kind of player you are, this could hold literal hundreds of gingerbread bears for you. I won't claim mine right now. From what I know, I have about 600 in here. And the same goes for you guys. How sad would it be if Beesmas just ended and you lost all these gingerbread bears? I would say start claiming it regularly this week. Maybe even claim it right now, just so that way in case you do forget, you still claim most of them. But please make sure on the last day of Beesmas, you are claiming these gingerbread bears. Now, while you do want to get as many gingerbread bears as possible, there's one thing you want to get rid of, and that's your stickers. That's because, of course, Beesmas is ending, but that also means the sticker requirements are going away, meaning the prices of some stickers are going to go up and the prices of other stickers are going to absolutely plummet. So you want to make sure that in these last few days of Beesmas, you're selling your stickers, because not only could this save you a bit, but it could also make you a ton. These honeybee bears were worth like 1 star sign per 3, but who knows, on the last day of Beesmas, people are going to be so desperate to complete the honeybee quest that they might even be willing to pay 1 star sign each. So save your stickers until the last 3 days of Beesmas and then sell, and get rich. Especially stick cubs. Oh my gosh. If you have any stick cubs in your inventory right now, make sure you sell them. As of right now, stick cubs are worth 25 signs each, and the value is probably going to go up as Beesmas ends. But the second that timer hits 0, stick cubs go from 25 signs to 2. So if you're holding on to any stick cubs, you're going to be losing a lot of signs. So if you have diamond clusters, if you have stick cubs or honeybee bears, make sure you're selling stuff like that. As for the stickers you want to keep, make sure you're keeping stuff like the exclusive stickers. The wavy festive hive skin, make sure you're keeping a festive pea. Make sure you stock up on doodle cubs. Heck, I bought these things back when they were worth 5 signs each. In a month, they're probably going to be worth like 12. It's all about supply and demand, so make sure you know what's going on. Now, while sticker values may seem confusing to you, there's one thing that's really simple that I know all of you can do, and that is beat the ever-living life out of your snow bear. At the very beginning of this Beesmas, I told you guys, don't get your snow bear to a high level. Keep it at a decent level where you can save it, where you can constantly nearly defeat it and get a ton of free snowflakes. But now Beesmas is over. You probably have all the snowflakes that you're gonna get, and you probably bought all the things you're gonna buy from the catalog. So your goal now that Beesmas is about to come to a close is to get your snow bear to as high of a level as possible. Seriously, get your pro friends together, see if you can get like a level 20 snow bear. Me personally, I want to see if I can reach a level 26. It's not really gonna matter how high your level is once Beesmas ends, so you might as well just go all out right now. So make sure you're just destroying your snow bear. Oh yeah, once again, speaking of the snowflakes, make sure you've also bought all your packs that you need. Once Beesmas ends, of course, the Beesmas packs are leaving too. So if there's any time that you need to grind extra snowflakes or gingerbread bears, it's most definitely now. All of this amazing stuff is going to be leaving the catalog, and you of course don't want to miss out on it. Look at how overpowered some of these things are. So it'd be really sad if you had 10,000 extra snowflakes in your inventory when Beesmas ended and you completely forgot that you could buy a star tree. So make sure you're spending every last little bit of everything you own. Don't forget that snowflakes don't actually carry over till next Beesmas, so any snowflakes you have are going to be lost. So with your snowflakes, you should be spending as many possible on all of the Beesmas catalog packs, as well as also using the winter memory match a ton of times. This thing can actually grant you a mythic egg, so hey, if you want some last Beesmas luck, now's your chance. As for your gingerbread bears, you can spend them, or if you want, you can actually save them. Next Beesmas, these gingerbread bears are going to turn into aged gingerbread bears, and they're going to have a higher chance to make your bee gifted. So yes, buy a ton of stuff if you want, but if you'd prefer to gift your hive later, then save up a couple hundred gingerbread bears, just extra. Now, this next mistake might actually end up costing you trillions, even quadrillions of honey if you're good enough at the game. Very quickly though, I do have to say, please do not forget about the Robux packs either. I know I said the Beesmas catalog is leaving, but the Robux shop is also going to be leaving, and it's going to be taking the Wavy Doodle Hive bundle, the Giga gift bundle, the Purple Planner pack, and the Extravagant starter pack along with it. These are actually some of the best Beesmas packs I've ever seen in my life, specifically the Purple Planner pack. So if you're looking to spend some last Robux, make sure you're buying all the Robux packs you can. If you have to choose, I'd recommend the Purple Planner as it's the one that's most worth it. The Gifted Giga bundle is good, but honestly, in my opinion, it's not that good. You're much better off buying the Purple Planner pack and the Extravagant starter pack. Now, of course, comes down to a big mistake, the codes. Well, not codes, one specifically. When Beesmas ends, a very special code is going to be removed from the game permanently. Which code is it? It's October's Miss. It's the Honey Day code. For those of you who don't know, redeeming the code Oktobersmiss. There you go, spelled like that. Redeeming it will reward you with 48 hours of the Honey Day event. This gives ×2 pollen and ×2 convert rate for 48 hours. It's literally the best boost in the entire game, and I would literally just die of sadness if any of you guys forgot to use this code. The code will expire in 9 days, so make sure you use it before the end of Beesmas. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can use this on the last day of Beesmas. Your Honey Day event can carry over after Beesmas is over, so don't worry. Just know that the code will not, so use the code before the timer hits 0. Now, this is half related to the Honey Day code, but you should also be boosting. There are a lot of boosts that you get from this year's Beesmas, specifically these ornaments. Like if you look at the tree, you get a ton of free convert rate, you get capacity, random boosts like maybe nectar or tool pollen or freaking 5 times bumblebee pollen. There's a lot of really valuable boosts right now, and if there's any time you should be making honey, it's this Beesmas. There's 9 days left, but that still means there's enough time for you guys to start boosting. So in the last days of Beesmas, I recommend you guys do a couple of extra boosts. Crank up your honey numbers, it's worth it. I mean, hey, if you're gonna use the Honey Day code, might as well boost, right? This is quite literally the best time to make honey, so please take advantage of it before it goes, because it's a lot harder to make honey once the main game hits. Now, this next one is kind of random, but at the same time, it does make sense. That's gonna be defeating your bosses. Now, you might be wondering what's so crazy about defeating your bosses, and yes, if you do your bosses daily, then you don't have to worry about this tip at all. But essentially, every single time you defeat your tunnel bear and king beetle, you're rewarded with a gingerbread bear. And the same thing goes for your stump snail. You can get anywhere from 5 to 50 gingerbread bears from your stump snail. So of course, you want to take advantage of that. Might as well get some last gingerbread bears before Beesmas ends, right? So please go and defeat your king beetle and your tunnel bear and your stump snail if you have the time. You'd get a lot of free extra loot from it, and there's no reason not to take advantage of this. Now, the one big problem with Beesmas leaving is, of course, the motivation loss. It's a little tough, you know. The Beesmas map doesn't look as cool because, you know, it's gone. Everything's green again. The tree is gone. There's no new quest givers. So what should you do to keep motivation? Well, there's 2 things. One, if you didn't know, Sunbear's quests are actually coming out, so you should actually be practicing golf right now, because when the quests release, I assure you they're going to involve more golf. So definitely prep yourself for the Sunbear quest, which might be coming out in like 9 days. But if there's anything I recommend doing right after Beesmas ends, start an alt account. The thing that's so special about Beesmas is just a new time of year. Things are different. It brings back memories of past Beesmases that you've experienced, or maybe it's your first time playing through a Beesmas and it's a really special moment. That's why every single player looks forward to Beesmas. It's just the best time of the year in this game. There's so much to do, so much to explore, and so that's why when Beesmas ends, I want you all to start an alt account. Sure, you won't get the joy of seeing the Beesmas tree all decorated, you won't get the joy of seeing snowstorms hurl snowflakes down from the sky, and you won't see Bee Bear perpetually stalking your hive every minute of the day, but if you start an alt account, you're still gonna get that sense of kind of nostalgia, bringing you back to when you first started playing the game. You get to re-explore how you play Bee Swarm Simulator, except now you have all of your past knowledge. You know what mistakes not to make and what things to do. It's one of the best ways to keep up motivation in this game, and if you're successful, you'll have a fuzzy ult by the end of it. In the end, Beesmas really is just the best update. I love it so much, and it's really sad to see it go, but that's not to say it won't return again later in the future. So thank you all so much for watching, Bee Swarmers. I hope you loved today's video. I'll be giving out more YouTube stickers in the next upcoming days, so if you don't want to miss those live streams, you don't even have to subscribe. Just hit the bells. It's way more effective. Once again, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Beesmas, and I hope you all have a holly jolly Christmas.